there, good morning. Spruce Stomper here. You know the real problem with Milwaukee tools, for me anyways, is they so rarely disappoint that you just abuse them more and more and more. And cordless grinder. I went, can you hear this? That's friction. That's not good. That's supposed to spin freely. It got smoking hot. On that last video, when I was cleaning the foundation walls, prepping for waterproofing, I was using a flat wheel to get all the grit and the loose bits off. When it got hot enough to cook an egg on, I thought, you should stop. You should give this a break. I didn't. So let's see what it did to it. Now, this is not a fancy model of grinder. It is the brushed model, but I've had it for years. Years. It's been through all sorts of abuse, but I guess that one was a ticket. I think it was the mix between the heat and the obscene amount of concrete dust. Because there's four Torx headed screws on top. Right away I can tell you that this has to come out first. That is going to hit that, so this has to come off. Does that just come off? Oh yeah, it comes apart pretty easy. Well, it's packed full of grease. Oh, it smells horrid. It smells horrid. Well, that wasn't the problem. Well, there's nothing broken in that piece. That's pretty straightforward. There's just there's a bearing. I wonder if it's just the bearing. No, the old bearing spins pretty freely, so it wasn't that. Those are all the mechanical pieces. Does this just come apart now? Something? There, see, it's turned into tool cannibalism now. I'm using its own brand to tear itself apart. Oh, yeah, there's two more. Things come apart a lot easier when you take all the fasteners out. Oh, you gotta be kidding me too. How's that, Milwaukee? Every single one has been the same size. The last one down in this hole is a different size. What isn't that? Well, that's irritating. Why wouldn't you just make them all the same? It's almost like you don't want me to take it apart. None of those fit. See, I have the right bit. See, it's a Torx with the safety pin in the center, but it won't fit down the hole. Well, Milwaukee, you have just lost. You've just lost a little bit of my respect. That's annoying. That's annoying, but I'll tell you what, it's not like we're trying to preserve this thing. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna piss around with this no more. I'm just gonna go like this. I'm going to use a little bit smaller drill. I can see it. Okay, I don't want you to think I'm just giving up here and getting willy-nilly. That is a safety Torx bit, or not safety, security Torx. So it's a Torx bit. I'll show you. It's a Torx bit, but it's got a hole. This bit has a hole in the middle because the fastener has a pin in the center. So a regular Torx doesn't fit. They put them on stuff because it's a less common bit, and they don't want you taking stuff apart, I guess. Well, I'll tell you what, we're not easily discouraged, because this is already broken. So we'll just go like this. Thing, but we should be able to pry it apart now. Can't keep us out, Milwaukee. There. Yeah, see, that's stupid. Just drilled it out. I don't need that one anyways. Oh yeah, so see, that's all melted. I don't think there's gonna be a rebuild for this. It doesn't sound good at all. Well, look at that. It wasn't the brush. The brushes are fine. There's tons of brush. Yeah, here's the deal. This is why it's totally screwed. this bearing, okay, this isn't supposed to touch, right? It's magnetic, right? That's supposed to turn in there with clearance, right? And the only thing that holds that clearance is this upper bearing and this little tiny lower bearing, which I'm amazed even works. So this little bearing, it got so hot that it melted the case. And when it melts the case, it loses clearance, which allows all this to touch itself. And that's the end of the story. Anyways, if you were curious what was inside your Milwaukee brushed grinder, that's what's in it. Switch, it's got a little control board, simple set of brushes. And then these windings, well, they're not supposed to touch this, that grindy. It's supposed to be clearanced there, and once you heat it to the point where there is no more, well, she's a done deal. Anyways, my curiosity's cured. I shouldn't have let it overheat to the point where it melted the plastic, I guess. Oh, just tell you what though. Just gonna tell you what. I just had a second thought here. Where'd it go? Before I go ahead and throw this away. That's all copper winding. So if you got a scrap copper bin, scrap metal bin, that piece we might as well save. Now let's see here. Somewhere there'll be a solution to our problem. Oh my God. Look at all the options. It's not going to be a tough decision. We can only afford one of the options. Plus the funny thing here is I went into the KMS Tools. I got zip discs. I bought a new pry bar and a cordless grinder. For this area of town, that's like a DIY starter kit for, you know, making illegitimate income. Alrighty. Well, we got to conclude the video, right? I mean, a guy wants to see what's in the box. I might have to keep this old truck here in the driveway. It's just turned to be such a handy bench to put crap on. I don't need that. See, they won't give you a sticker, but they'll include a gigantic pamphlet to show you all the other crap you should be buying. Don't need that. Don't need that. Got that. Ooh, a wrench. The wrench I'll take. I don't need that. Well, we know what most guys do with that. Don't fret, I did keep off the other one, these, because these are handy to keep and have kicking around because, well, I don't know, this cordless one, plus I probably got 4 or 5 other grinders with cords on them, but you lose these from time to time, so you might as well have kept it. Walter zip cut disc. Now, I bought some Makita branded zip discs that you maybe saw in the video of the bed removal of this truck. The Makita discs were $1 each. These are like $5 or $6 a piece, and I'll tell you, those Makita ones, well, there was a reason that they were $1. They were sucky. Oh yeah. There you go. Back in business. You know, if you rely on your tool arsenal to make a living, well, you don't want to have a hole in that arsenal. So, we are back in business. I now know what the guts, you know what the guts of one of these grinders has inside. And I guess, well, if we learned anything, it was let your tools have a break. Let them cool down if they've been working hard. Thanks for joining me. I had a great time, and we will catch you on my next adventure.